What's going on, everyone? Jeff here with Water Jug Fitness, and today I'm going to be going over my summer cutting meal plan, the prep. So here you will see a printout of this meal plan, which you can find in the description. But basically what this video is going to cover is going over one of my meal plans for shredding or cutting any unwanted excess fat that you've gained over your bulking season, or just even over the years. This is a meal plan that I use fairly often. Again, I have different variations, so sometimes I might swap this meal out for a different one. Whatever it may be, this one is tried and true, and I do love it. It still packs about 2,500 calories, and it comes in at about $80 once you get all the groceries. And again, you can download this full meal plan from the link in the description. So let's get right into the video. I'm going to show you the groceries, how to prep all these meals, and then I'll see you at the end of this video. Hope you enjoy it. Here you will see all the groceries needed for this prep. The first thing we're going to start prepping is the baked lemon pepper chicken. So if you can see it here, I know it's a bad angle, I'm going to rinse the chicken in a strainer and then move the chicken to the cutting board and cut off any excess fat. I will also cut the chicken in half so that it cooks evenly. Now I know in my last video, you guys stated that, a couple of you stated that I could also use scissors to cut the chicken, and you are completely correct, you can use scissors. I just prefer to use a knife. Alright, now that the chicken is all cut up and put in the pan, I will cut 2 to 3 lemons into 1/4 slices. Then I will squeeze the lemons all over the chicken evenly. So the catch here is the lemons do have seeds, so a couple of them may fall out onto the chicken. You can either cut them out before you start to squeeze them over the chicken, or you can just pull them out. You know, after you squeeze the lemon on the chicken, you'll see the seeds pop out and you can squeeze them. Or sorry, you can pull them off the chicken. Alright, then I will also place 4 of these slices into the middle of the chicken. Then you can add the desired amount of pepper that you would like. Here I'm going to add quite a bit just because I like pepper, but again, it's up to you. Then there you have it. You will see all the chicken prepped and ready to go. Alright, moving on to the stuffed bell peppers. In a large cooking pan, add a few splashes of extra virgin olive oil. I probably added about 2 to 3 tablespoons, and then you're going to want to add the ground turkey, both packages. Also, you'll want to have your stove turned to a medium-high heat. Then you can see here, I'm going to just mash up, or dice it up, I guess you could say, the ground turkey so that it all will cook evenly. I will be adding garlic salt seasoning as well as Mrs. Dash extra spicy seasoning. The seasonings choices are up to you. I just thought this might go well with the stuffed peppers or with the peppers. Then you're going to put a lid on it. After 6-7 minutes, you'll want to flip or mix the ground turkey together until it's, fully browned. Then you can see we're going to start prepping the peppers. So I will cover a circular baking dish, I believe that's what it's called, with tin foil. then you'll want to rinse off the peppers. Cut the top off the pepper, and then inside the pepper you're going to have a core or a large seed, so you'll want to cut that out. And once you have all the tops cut off the peppers and the cores ripped out, you'll want to rinse them again so that you can get out any of the excess seeds. From there, you'll just want to place them in your circular baking pan or dish and pull the ground turkey, because it should be done. That's what it will look like. And now I will measure out 5 to 6 ounces of the ground turkey. It's all mixed together. Depending on how large your peppers are, you might have trouble with 6 ounces. So you might have to go with 5 and then just put another ounce to the side. But however you have to do it, try to get 6 ounces in there. So I have the 6 ounces weighed out. Then I will just dump it into the pepper, trying not to miss, but you might miss a little bit. And then you'll see me pressing it down just to make sure it gets all packed inside the pepper. There you can see all the peppers stuffed and ready to be baked. So what I'll do now is preheat the oven to 425. Okay, it's time to start prepping the asparagus. In a strainer, you're going to want to rinse off the asparagus. Then what I like to do is cut the ends off of the asparagus because they're typically very hard and they don't cook. And then I will cut the asparagus in half so that it cooks evenly. And also it looks like I have more, so tricks my mind. Once you have all the asparagus into your glass baking dish there, you're going to want to add some extra virgin olive oil. Again, I didn't measure it out here, but if I had to say, probably 3 to 4 tablespoons I sprinkled on there. And then I also added pepper again to this because, like I said earlier, I do like some pepper. I think it goes well together. And that is the asparagus. Now that the oven is preheated to 425, I will put the asparagus, the chicken, and the stuffed bell peppers into the oven and set it for 25 minutes. While that's going on, I'm going to start to prep the eggs. So instead of doing hard-boiled eggs this time, I just wanted to do prepackaged one. It just takes a little less time. So what I'm doing is I'm just opening the eggs, cutting them in half, and removing the yolks. Most stores should have these eggs. I get mine from Kroger. There's 2 different types even, so I'm guessing if you go to Walmart or Meijer, maybe even Target, if it's a one of those super targets, they might have these eggs that are already pre-cooked for you. It just makes it a little easier, takes a little less prep time, so maybe give that a shot. Once I have 3 eggs cut and yolks removed, I'm going to place them in a little Ziploc baggie and seal it up. And there you can see all the eggs ready to go for my breakfasts. Okay, so at about 7 minutes, so 18 to 20 minutes, I'm going to remove the stuffed bell peppers. That should be plenty of time for those. And then I'll just stir up the asparagus to make sure it's cooking evenly and put it back in the oven for the remaining 7 minutes. And there you can see the stuffed bell peppers with slight crisp on top, ready to go. Now we're going to start prepping the rice, or cooking the rice, I should say. Again, I have my rice cooker. I have a measuring cup in there, and I'm going to measure out 1.5 cups of rice. And for the 1.5 cups of rice, I will be adding 3 cups of water. And all I'm going to do, plug the rice cooker in, click the little cook button, and let it go. Alright, now you can see that the remainder 7 minutes have passed and the chicken is done, as well as the asparagus. So I'm going to remove the chicken and the asparagus, and there you can see the chicken is looking good. And actually the rice didn't go off and say that it was done. I wanted to stop it a little bit early. It actually tastes better if I stop it a little bit early. And now I'm going to start to package these meals. So the first meal is going to be 8 ounces of chicken, as you can see it being measured out here. Then I'm going to be adding a 1/2 cup of rice to each of these meals as well. And then lastly, I will be adding a 1/2 cup to a cup of asparagus. I'm using a measuring cup here, but I'm not quite getting a full cup, so anywhere from a 1/2 cup to 1 cup of asparagus. Alright, so now I'm going to prep another meal, which is again 8 ounces of chicken. It is about 1/4 cup of asparagus, maybe even a little bit less. Just trying to get some of those veggies in there. And that is all that meal is chicken and asparagus. The last prep meal is going to be the stuffed bell pepper. And what I'm doing here is I just put it into my Tupperware and cut it in half, just so one, when I microwave it, it's going to microwave more evenly, and then 2, it fits in my Tupperware better, so that's kind of why I did that. And there you'll see all these stuffed bell peppers. Those were delicious, I'm not going to lie. I strongly recommend making those. And here you'll see 3 of the prep meals. We have the chicken, rice, asparagus, chicken, asparagus, and bell pepper and ground turkey. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful. And I also wanted to say, you know, some people might find 2,500 calories while you're cutting to be a lot, but I would be what you called a hard gainer. So basically, I have a very fast metabolism, and if I don't eat 2,500 calories, I would just start burning weight way too fast. So that is why I stay around 2,500 calories even when I'm cutting. I don't generally like to go below that. But again, depending on the person, you might need to go a little bit lower than 2,500 calories. So this is just kind of what I do for my cutting phase, and I really hope that you found it helpful. And also, I love all the feedback that I got on my first meal plan. What was it? The ultimate clean bulking meal plan. I love the feedback that you guys left on that. So please do the same for this one. Share any thoughts, tips, whatever it may be. I love the feedback, so keep it coming. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.